morning.
Good morning. I was worried to death about you. Do you have any idea how many horrible things I had imagined happened to you?
I didn't mean to worry you.
Where were you? I left messages for you everywhere.
I know. It was thoughtless of me.
Yeah, it was.
It's been an extremely difficult time for me.
I know, and that's why I was worried about you. I thought with all these things happening that you might want to be close to home. You know what? I'm just gonna save us all a lot of trouble, and I'm gonna stop hoping that you're gonna change.
No, don't. Not yet, anyway. I'd like to explain.
Okay. Go ahead.
I've been doing some serious soul searching, Julia.
So have I. And I hurt.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. But I've come to the realization that I have to make some changes in my life.
What kind of changes?
Well,
Why do I get the feeling that you're going to say something that I don't want to hear?
Will you be quiet for a minute and let me say what I have to say first? I want to marry you.
Well, like me, I can't understand how you screwed this up.
You can't understand? I'll explain it to you. I didn't screw this up. Pamela screwed it up. How was I supposed to know she was lying? But I'll get it back for her.
I don't believe it. One minute we're millionaires, the next minute we're paupers. There is no justice in this world.
I hate this as much as you do. Don't you think I want to move up someplace in this world? Don't you think I want to buy a diamond garter belt?
What's that?
Don't be coy with me. You know what garter belts are? That's
Not garter belts. That! What's that?
Beats me.
It's for me, isn't it?
Well,
Oh, Kate, you knew I'd be upset, so you decided to get me a little something, didn't you? To cheer me up.
Well, I just...
Call me foolish, but I do love you.
I just want you to be happy, you know?
What, is this your idea of some sort of sick joke, or what?
Good morning, Mr. Capwell.
Mark.
How many for breakfast today?
Just me.
Oh. Well, I'll have your favorite table set up in just a moment, sir.
Fine, thank you.
Cece?
How are you, Sophia?
Well, I'm fine. I'm worried about you. Kelly told me what happened. It must have been hell for you.
Yes, I have quite a few regrets. And I have an awful lot of damage to repair.
Well, the girls are all worried about you. We all are. Is there anything I can do to help?
You can have breakfast with me. Please, Sophia. I have a lot to say.
No, I haven't read it yet.
Well, let me see it.
Please? It's addressed to me. I'm the district attorney.
As usual, Timmons, you're barking up the wrong skeleton. Cruz.
I don't believe this. I'm reading their forensics report, but I will not believe this.
What are you babbling about?
These bones,
What about them?
they're not Hal's.
What?
These bones are not Hal Clark's bones.
Well, whose bones are they?
I don't know whose bones they are. Maybe they're Jimmy Hoffa's. The forensics report says they're 2 years old. That pretty much rules out old Hal, wouldn't you think?
You mean after all that lying and cheating and stealing and thieving and blackmail, we got the wrong body?
It was an honest mistake. I wonder whose bones these are, anyway. Excuse, I don't have time for you right
Well, then make time, Timmons. I want to know why you haven't arrested Pamela Conrad.
Because I don't have a reason to arrest Pamela Conrad.
What are you talking about? I told you the other day that she was responsible for my uncle's death.
Yes, I remember your story, but I don't have any evidence. I don't have any body. I don't have any gun. I don't have anything. I don't have... As far as we know, Hal could be on the coast of the Soul having the time of his life, and we're chasing our tail.
My uncle is dead, damn it. and I saw her pull the trigger.
Yes, and you were 5 years old with an imagination of 5 years old. You believed in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, for
You don't know
goodness
what the
sake.
hell you're talking about.
I know. Yes, I do. I know that you could only remember this because you were under some sort of spell. I mean, even if I do get that accepted as evidence, do you really suppose anyone's going to believe your testimony?
So what do you say? That you're not going to prosecute her? Is that it?
I'm saying that I'm investigating this now.
So you're going to let the Cowboys get away with murder, is that
Get
it?
me some evidence and I'll prosecute, okay?
You know, it's amazing, Timmons. Whose payroll are you working on? CC's, Pamela's, or you're working both sides of the street here?
I'm on the taxpayer's payroll, and I'm not going to waste the taxpayer's money by trying a case I cannot possibly win.
Somewhere in this town is somebody who will not be bought or intimidated by the Cowboys' money. And I'm telling you right now, Timmons, I'm going to find that somebody.
You want to marry me?
Yeah.
Mason, you said that before, and I believed you, and every time you just run away.
Well, I'm not running away now, Julia.
How am I supposed to believe this?
I don't know, but you can.
Why? What has changed?
I don't know that either, but I do know that when this thing happened with my mother and father, I started looking at a lot of things differently. I came to realize that I've been running from things all my life. When I found out what my mother had done to all of us for all these years in the name of love, I dove straight into the nearest bottle.
Is that why you didn't come home?
Yeah, that's why I didn't come home, but I couldn't stay drunk long enough to blot out the truth, so I finally sobered up and took a good, hard look at myself. And what I realized is that I'm a lot more like my father than I care to admit.
I don't believe that.
No. I have watched him lose Sophia, little by little. Now, there was no one thing, no grand betrayal on Sophia's part. He's just so stubborn and pig-headed that he let her slip away. And Sophia is really the only woman that he's ever really loved. I don't want that to happen to us. I won't pretend that I'm not afraid because I'm terrified, but if we don't make it, at least it won't be because I waited too long to commit to you. You see, the whole time I was growing up, I never knew which family I belonged to, and what I've come to realize is that you and Samantha are the only family I really want. Don't give me an answer now. Meet me tonight at the beach at 7 o'clock. I'll prove to you it's different. By the way, dinner's formal.
Walking by the flower shop, and I just kind of couldn't resist. Oh, honey, could you get a vase for these tulips?
Sure. Mom, will the flowers have anything to do with the fact that Philip will be picking me up this evening?
Well, I did think they might spruce up the apartment a little. You know, there's nothing wrong with making an impression.
You are making too much of this. It is just a date.
Didn't every relationship start with just a date? Huh? Come on, what's he like? Now, you haven't told me anything.
Well, actually, I hardly know him, Mother.
Well, is he handsome?
Yeah, I guess yes, he is. He has, presence. When he walks into a room, people notice him.
Oh, gosh, I hope he's rich.
Mother!
Well, don't look at me like that. every mother wants her daughter to marry somebody rich.
Mother, I married into one of the wealthiest families in the country, and believe me, that old adage about money does not buy you happiness is absolutely true.
Sorry. Victoria, you know what I think you should do?
Yes, you think that I should kidnap Philip and marry him right away.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Mother, what has gotten into you?
Nothing. I just wanted to make you smile. You've been beating yourself up for so long. You know, it's time you really enjoyed your life again. It's time you started feeling good about yourself again. Do you know what you should do? You should go right now and get a new hairdo and a facial and a manicure. Do not worry about Chip. I will look after Chip. You just go and pamper yourself. Now, you deserve that.
You are making too much of this. We're only going to the ballet. Mother, I'm actually going on a date.
I know.
Good morning, Mrs. Capwell.
Good morning.
I'll arrange another place at your table.
You'll be fine, Mark.
I'm sorry. I can't have breakfast with you.
Come on, Sophia, just breakfast. Give me a chance to say what I want to say.
Well, I wish I could, but I can't. I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna get caught up in traffic.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, I'm not interrupting something, am I?
No. No, not at all. It's me who's interrupting. You enjoy your breakfast.
Come in. Hi, Scott.
Look, I have been all over this building, and everybody keeps telling me to come see you.
All right, what's wrong?
Keith Timmons will not prosecute the person who killed my uncle. Now, he arrests my father on some trumped-up disturbing the peace charges. He keeps him in there for 3 days for God knows what reason. And he will let Pamela Conrad go free. Now, you are the assistant district attorney, and I want something done about this right now.
I understand how you feel.
No,
Really.
no, you don't. You can't have any idea how angry I am right now. This whole thing has been covered up for 25 years, and I will not let Keith Timmons keep it under wraps.
What did he tell you?
He gave me some garbage about how he's investigating and some other legal mumbo-jumbo about how my testimony being inadmissible.
That may be true.
You know something? It is amazing. Everywhere you look in this town, there's either a Capwell defending a Capwell or somebody being paid off by them. Now, I had some stupid idea that maybe I could come here before you were either one of them.
Scott, wait a minute. I don't think that the Capwells covered this up. They couldn't have.
Well, then how come Pamela Conrad isn't in jail?
Because it's complicated.
Well, what if the situation was reversed, huh? What if my uncle killed C.C. Capwell? How long do you think it would take before he would be in jail? Now, everybody I spoke to said that you were the only person in this office with any kind of integrity. Are you going to help me or not?
I can't promise you anything.
You are no better than anybody else. I'm telling you right now that I am not going to shut up about this. The Capwells are not going to get away with murder.
Hold it! Just come back here. I will talk to him. And I will tell you the truth about what I find out, and that's the best that I can do.
All right.
So everything is arranged. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Jean-Paul. Good morning, Jeffrey.
What the hell are you in such a good mood for?
Oh, I don't know. The sun is shining. Hit every green light on the way to work. The Dow's up. What's not to be happy about? What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, I hate to ruin it for you, Mason, but, you're the only one I could turn to.
I assume this has something to do with our beloved mother?
As a matter of fact, it has. She's missing. I've looked everywhere for her. The house, the rig. No one has seen her or talked to her in the last 2 days. She's just vanished.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about her, Jeffrey. Mother always disappears when things get too hot. That's her way. It's happened before. It'll happen again. She'll resurface as soon as she needs something.
How can you be so cavalier about this, huh? You really don't care what happens to her, do you?
Oh, I care. Jeffrey, I cared for a long time. Maybe too long. But right now, my life is going quite well, thank you. And frankly, the last thing on my mind is our sainted mother.
What has gotten into him? I mean, he's actually civil to me. That's a first. Did he say anything to you?
Your breakfast, Mr. Capwell, just the way you like it.
Oh, that's just fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Nothing's wrong.
I have a whole list of things we should discuss about the Chicago trade show.
Great. I'm going to meet this afternoon with Kerwin and talk about the contracts for the designer you want.
What? I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's nothing we can't talk about later. You know, I'm really looking forward to this trip to Chicago.
I am too.
Actually, I'm more looking forward to a little time alone with you.
What I think we should do right now is discuss all the plans we have to discuss.
I really find that quite difficult when all I really want to do is take you to bed.
Jan.
Is everything all right, Mr. Capwell?
Yes, Marcus is fine. I guess I'm just not hungry. Let's take it away.
Okay.
Hello, Major. Sorry I'm late.
No problem. There's still time for you to have lunch.
Your tickets for the ballet tonight, they were incorrect. Oh, don't worry about it. I've taken care of it. That's why I'm late.
Oh, well, thank you, Kai.
And now I've taken care of everything. The limousine will be there at 5:30 to pick you up.
Perfect. What about the champagne?
Cristal, 1981, the best I could find.
Ah, my favorite.
Okay, now the flowers are already ordered, and reservations have been made in Los Angeles for 2. I think that's about it.
Thank you, Kai. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yes, and I'm sure Miss Lane is looking forward to this also.
All right, Kai. Out with it.
I beg your pardon?
I've known you since you were 9 years old. I can always tell when there's something bothering you, so you might as well just say it.
Nothing. Nothing's bothering me. Nothing at all.
Uh-huh. You're being awfully inscrutable, Kai. Well?
Miss Lane is an actress, isn't she?
Yes, Kai, she is.
Well, isn't it unadvisable to become involved with an actress?
I see. Kai, you shouldn't really listen to everything you hear. Victoria Lane is not just an actress. She's a lovely, articulate woman with many different interests.
I see. I've offended you, haven't I?
Not at all. Besides, there's nothing going on, Kai. It's only an evening at the ballet.
What do you mean? There is no such thing as an ironclad lease. Leases are made to be broken. Okay. Fine. Fine. You want to play that game? That's just fine. So there's no way out of that lease.
I told you not to lease that stupid mausoleum in the first place.
You told me we were going to be millionaires, Keith. And if you hadn't messed this up, we'd be able to pay the rent. We wouldn't have this problem. Now what are we going to do?
Well, I don't fret. I have a plan.
A plan?
If you just shut up and be quiet for a second, I'll explain it to you. We'll put the squeeze on Pamela just the way she put the squeeze on us. She wants to stay out of jail. She has to pay us plenty. We'll be set for life, okay?
Keith, you sound like a broken record. I've heard all this before. Aren't you forgetting one minor detail?
What?
You've misplaced Pamela. You don't know where to find her. If you can't find her, you can't squeeze her. And what the hell are we supposed to do in the meantime? I'm hungry. I want to eat lunch, but I can't afford lunch. I'd sell my soul for a Twinkie at this point.
Honey, you came to the right guy. I got you, Twinkie, baby. Here. Close your eyes. Put out your hand. And Keithy will give you a big surprise.
Keith?
Honey.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
I can attach it.
I'm hungry.
Stop lifting yourself and excuse me.
I hate to interrupt this frivolity, but we have business to discuss.
It's not what you think.
Thank God.
What is it you want?
Scott Clark seems to think you're dragging your feet on the arrest of Pamela Conrad. Is that true?
Honey, I've been scouring the countryside for Pamela Conrad. I want to ask her a few questions myself, but she seems to have vanished. But then I suppose you know that.
And what is that supposed to mean?
I think you and Mason hit her. I mean, any rocket scientist would know that, wouldn't she? Well.
I'm trying to think of a word to describe you, one that I haven't used before, and I can't think of one.
You know, I would love to nail you and Mason. Maybe the whole family. Get you all behind bars. Just think of it. I mean, like an entire wing of a penitentiary devoted strictly to the Capwells.
Well, I will leave you two to do whatever it was you were doing before. Ugh.
Look, we're her sons. She has no one else to turn to but us.
It appears to me she's brought this on herself.
Okay, I'm not defending her, but I can't just turn my back on her.
Oh, I haven't found it too difficult. She turned her back on me for years.
Well, what other choice did you have, Mason? You know damned well that Cece kicked her out of the house.
Oh, Jeffrey, I bought that line for years, but if you really think about it, you'll realize that a truly caring mother would have found a way to stay in touch. Walking out is our mother's specialty. She walked out on you 2 years ago. Letting you grieve for 2 years is not my idea of a concerned mother.
Look, I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here because I want to find her. Now, will you help me or not?
Give me a couple of days to get my own family in order. Then I'll help you find her.
A couple of days, huh? Well, you know, a couple of days may be too late, Mason. So if anything happens to her, I hope to hell you're prepared to live with that.
How much is in there?
5,000. And that, Olivia, is definitely the best I can do.
Well, it's a lot better than that paltry $500 you gave me before. Another 10,000 and you're off the hook. Where'd you get the money, TJ?
Well, that really doesn't matter now, does it?
Oh, I think I can guess. It's probably from that new lady friend of yours. She's a very lucky woman, TJ. I'll never forget the times we had in Tahoe. Sometimes I wonder if you enjoyed them as much as I did. Or if you were just a consummate actor.
I don't really think so. You know I enjoyed those times a lot.
Oh, I don't believe you for a minute, but it makes me feel good just to hear the words. Kind of covers over the pain from my ex-husband leaving me when he found out about you. Doesn't do much good to a woman's self-esteem to have a man walk out on her, you know.
Well, you can't very well blame that on me, can you?
No, that's my carelessness. If it weren't for my memories of being with you, When will I see you again?
I've got to go out of town on business for a couple of days. So when I get back, I should have the rest of the money for you.
I hope so, darling, because I'm sure you don't want me to go directly to your new friend.
I'm sorry, is this Victoria Lane's apartment?
Yes, it certainly is. Oh, please come in.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, well, you must be Major Hamilton.
I'm afraid you have me at a distinct disadvantage. I mean, you seem to know who I am, but I don't know you. Are you Victoria's sister? There's a definite resemblance.
Oh, aren't you dear? Well, no, of course I'm not her sister. I'm Victoria's mother. I'm Dorothy Lane.
How do you do? I've always maintained that genetics plays a far greater role than anyone's ever imagined. I would say that in the Lane family, beauty is the dominant gene.
Oh, Major. Well, I can see why my daughter finds you so charming.
Oh, thank you.
Well, she'll be right out.
Oh, hello, Philip.
You look stunning, Victoria.
Well, you look terrific yourself. This is my son, Chip.
Well, I should have known, shouldn't I? I was just telling your mother that obviously good looks run in the family. Hello there, Jeff. Hello there. How you doing? He has the same beautiful blue eyes you do.
Oh, I don't know, but we both find him very handsome.
Well, you two should really be running along. I'll take Chip, honey.
Oh, okay.
Come
Sweetheart,
on,
go to
darling.
Grandma.
Here we go.
Oh, you're going to be a good boy tonight, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Give Mommy a kiss.
Yes. Oh, give Mommy a kiss, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I guess I'm ready.
Lisa, for you.
Thank you. They're lovely.
Not as lovely as you are.
Well, I'll put them in water for you now. You two have a wonderful evening.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Mrs. Lane.
Oh, Dorothy, please.
Dorothy. Shall we?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. We'll see you later, Mom.
All right, sweetheart. Have a good time.
Night.
I'll be back. Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Mom.
If I seem to scintillate, it's because I've got a date with a package of the good things that come with love. You don't have to ask me, I won't waste your time. But if you should ask me why I feel sublime, I'm stepping out with my baby. Can't go wrong, 'cause I'm in right. It's for sure, not for maybe, that I'm all dressed up tonight. Stepping out with my honey, can't be bad to feel so good. Never felt quite so sunny, and I keep on knocking wood. There'll be smooth sailing, 'cause I'm trimming my sails with a bright shine on my shoes and on my nails.
Oh, my goodness, you have thought of everything, haven't you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
You know, the flowers, the champagne, the chauffeured limousine, and, oh, that music. It sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it.
It's from Swan Lake.
Oh.
The ballet we're seeing tonight.
Really? I've never seen it.
You're kidding.
No.
I think you're going to like it.
I hope.
To a lovely woman of mystery.
You know, I never considered myself all that mysterious.
Well, if not mysterious, certainly filled with surprises.
You're talking about my son, aren't you?
I have to admit, he took me by surprise, yes.
Are you disappointed?
No, not at all. I'm very fond of children. In fact, much of my work involves children. I'm just surprised that you never mentioned them the other night.
Well, to be honest, Philip, I didn't think that we would see each other again, and I didn't see much point in bringing it up. You know, I don't know if you're going to be able to understand this, but it is so nice to go out with somebody who only knew Victoria Lane, the actress. It's uncomplicated.
And is your real life all that terribly complicated?
It has been.
I don't mean to pry, but is there a husband or a lover in the picture?
No. No, I'm divorced.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Well, your voice just became so sad. I'm sorry if I brought up any painful memories.
No, it's okay. But now you know that I am divorced and that I have a child. And I know virtually nothing about you.
Well, it seems we have a great deal to discover about each other, doesn't it?
Armani Industries.
Sophia, it's me,
Hi. I didn't really expect to hear from you.
Well, I know you're leaving town on that business trip tomorrow, and I really would like to speak to you before you go.
Cece, I really don't know. I have a lot to do.
I would ask if it weren't important. Come on, I only need a few minutes.
Well, all right. Where are you now?
Orient Express.
Can you give me a few minutes? I have some phone calls coming in.
I can give you all the time you need.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
May I?
I don't think we have anything to say to each other, Mr. Capwell.
Words are inadequate, Scott. Nothing I can say to do will bring your uncle back. I am just very sorry for the pain I've caused you and your father, and if there is anything I can do...
Look, if you want forgiveness, go see a priest. Don't expect it from me. I'll be damned if I'm going to let any of you off the hook.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any dinner?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Cracked crab, marinated mushrooms, pasta salad, raspberries. Must have cost him a fortune. Good. Would you like to join me?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, would you like to join me?
Oh, Mr. Capwell told us just to entertain you until he arrives.
I don't think he's coming.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be here.
Andrew, would you please sit down? I feel like an idiot sitting here alone being serenaded by a violinist. It's like being trapped in an Ingmar Bergman film.
In a what?
I said it's like being trapped in an Ingmar Bergman movie.
To be honest, I was feeling the same way.
What?
I say I was feeling the same way.
Excuse me. What is his name?
Peter.
Peter. Peter. Peter! Do you know anything softer? Sit down, Andrew. Dig in. Damn it, Mason. You've done it again.
What? Speak up, I can't hear you. The alarm's too loud. Well, how do I do that? I can't turn the damn thing off. Now, when is somebody going to come and get me out of this sardine can? Well, there's got to be some way of expediting that. Look, we've been talking to each other so long, I feel as if I know you. My name's Meyson. What's yours? Hannah. Well, listen, Hannah, I wonder if you could do me an enormous favor. You see, tonight is the most important night of my life, and I'm going to be late for it. Would you be a darling and give me an outside line so I can call my fiancée and let her know? Why can't you do that? What do you mean it's against company policy? Oh, no, it's no problem, Hannah. It's your job.
That ballet, it was absolutely incredible.
Well, I hope that means you liked it.
Liked it. I loved it.
Good. You know, many people consider Swan Lake to be the most important ballet of the 19th century.
You are amazing.
Why?
You are a man of so many contrasts. You're a military officer who reunites families, a student of the martial arts, and now I find out you're an expert on ballet.
Oh, no, not an expert. So certainly not on the ballet. I know much more about music than I do the ballet.
Do you really?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Especially the romantics.
Uh-huh.
My favorites are Tchaikovsky, Chopin, Rachmaninoff. The thing I'm really hooked on, though, is the opera.
You know, I've always loved opera, but to be quite frank, I can never understand those stories. They're all so complicated.
They're not complicated. They're very simple. That's why it's so good. My guess is you need to give it another chance. Take an opera like Verdi's, thank you, Verdi's Aida. It's a wonderful piece of theater. The music just soars. It's incredibly romantic and passionate. Everything about it is larger than life. I like that.
You make it sound exciting.
It is.
Oh, Victoria. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Mother, what is it? What's wrong?
Well, it's just that Chip seems to have a kind of high fever, and I think you ought to take a look at him.
Oh, would you excuse me? Just a minute.
Hey, look. Carla, you gotta float me alone, man. 10 grand. Yeah, I know it's a lot of money. I wouldn't ask for it otherwise if it wasn't that important. What? What are you talking about, collateral? You've never asked for collateral before? Come on, man. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you a piece of the layers collateral, all right? But you make sure you put it on the most sure thing you got. Yeah.
Appreciate this. You coming down to meet me?
You said it was important.
I just wanted you to know that, I wanted to thank you for going down to the boathouse to try to help me. I can't tell you how many regrets I have about everything.
So do I.
Sophia, if I could erase the past 6 months, I mean, if Pamela had never come back to Santa Barbara, she's out of my life now, forever.
Cece, don't. Please, don't start with this.
I've made a lot of mistakes. I know that. But I want things between us to be the way they were. I want you to come back to me.
I am so glad that you're not in trouble anymore. And we share a lot. We share a lifetime, 3 beautiful children. And I want you to know that I'll always be here for you. But I don't think I'm ready to go back to you. And I don't know if I ever will be.
You didn't such a thing, Miss Wainwright.
Oh, I'm not very hungry. Andrew? Peter? Why don't you two go on home? Just, send the bill to Mr. Capwell and make sure that you get a real nice tip. The service was wonderful, and the music really was beautiful. Peter.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Could I at least see you home?
No, that's all right. I, just live up the beach.
I'm really very sorry things didn't work out for you tonight.
So am I.
I can explain.
No, you can't. No, you can't. The only way that you could explain standing me up again is if you have been, or had been, sprayed by machine gun fire and run over with an 18-wheeler. In either case, you would have blood on you, and since I don't see any ounce of blood, I'm going home.
I got stuck in the elevator at work.
Really?
I swear to God.
It's like the dog ate my homework. Can't you do better than that?
Honestly, it's absolutely true. I tried to get the girl at the switchboard to give me an outside line so I could call her and call you and tell you that I would be late, but she wouldn't do it for me.
There's always something.
Well, there'll always be one thing. I love you, Julia. And I want you to marry me.